Berry. I'm the studio director of Criterion Games, which is a wholly owned studio of Electronic Arts. EA is one of the leading publishers and developers of video games. At Criterion Games, we're primarily known for making racing games. So our biggest game is Burnout, which we've had a lot of success with. It's been very popular. And then in the last couple of years, we took on making Need for Speed. So if you're looking to get into the games industry, it really depends on what kind of role you want to be involved in. One way in is to be a programmer. So obviously the best thing we suggest is that you have a really good computer science degree. You can also do a maths or science degree. It doesn't have to be a computer science degree. Maths and physics are very, very useful skills to have. And we'd like more people actually with great maths and physics skills. We don't get enough of those people through. At the same time, also artists. You could come in as an artist, in which case, doing a 3D art degree is a good way in. It isn't that is one particular type of course you should do. It really is just about having passion for being in the games industry and bringing that to the table with whatever skill you have.
My name is Sian Jones. I work at Electronic Arts at the Bright Light studio in Guildford. I'm a senior development director. I'm working on one of the teams at Bright Light. We do a number of games, including Harry Potter, a Hasbro Family Game Night series, and the game I'm currently working on, which is Create. So working at EA is great fun, and at Bright Light being a senior development director is just brilliant. You're working with a team of people from multiple disciplines, including artists and software engineers and audio designers, who are all working together to create fantastic games. And the job of the senior development director is really just to pull all of that stuff together, making sure that everyone is pointing in the same direction and doing what it is that they need to do at the time they need to do it. So some of the key roles that we have on a team that's making a video game are designers, artists, audio designers, software engineers, and project managers. It's kind of a bit of an endless triangle of, you want to make the game as good as it can be, but you only have a certain amount of time, but can you spend a little bit more money to get more in within the time that you have? So the real challenge is making sure that you're getting the balance right. So at the end of the day, you've got a top quality game that's hit the shelves at the time that the market wants that game. In terms of the most rewarding aspects of the role, I think there are two things that really for me stand out. The first thing is that you're working with some really fantastic, talented people. It's great fun to come to work and just be surrounded by people who are so enthusiastic about what they're doing, absolutely loving their job here at EA. Being able to go into a shop or, go onto an online store and see the game that you have spent your time focusing on, working on, something that people can pick up and they're going to be using for their enjoyment. There's something really rewarding about having an end product at the end of the whole thing that you can go, ooh, I made that. That's just fantastic.
If you want to kickstart your career in the games industry, obviously having a passion for games is the #1 thing you need. And that on its own won't be enough, but it's a pretty good start. So knowing, if you go for an interview at a games company, you really need to know the games that they make.